Hi guys, my name is Mohammad Shehzad, and today we are going to start another video on the request of a lot of other my students and peoples and my friends. They said last time you have installed the Security Onion on the on your environment, which is ESXi, but we don't everybody don't have that environment at home. You don't have a physical servers and other. So how we can practice the Security Onion like Kibana, Lester, and the Logstash things on the and network monitoring via Security Onion on a laptop or our own at home. So we will start installation with Security Onion today on a virtual box on on my laptop. So I would like to say, if you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. Okay, so let's start. First of all, you have to download Security Onion image from, if you go into the Google and just type download Security Onion, and it will bring you to the main official page of Security Onion. Click here and it will take you to the here, and then click on the download. So it will bring you to the download page. So here is the latest one which I have downloaded, 16.04.6.5 ISO file I have downloaded. So that file I already have with me. So we will do that, and then we will go and start the installation. So let's go. I'll show you some things on my VirtualBox. I have installed the VirtualBox as well. Here is my VirtualBox. If you go, and here is the VirtualBox. So first thing, you have to see your resources on your laptop or on your desktop computer. If you have enough resources, like right click on your here. If you're using Windows 10, click here and then Task Manager. In the Task Manager, you can see your CPU and your memory usage. If you go in performance, you can see my memory is total. How much is 16 GB total, and available 8 GB is available. And minimum for the standalone Security Onion, you must have like 16 is preferred, but it's better to for the standalone system minimum 8 GB RAM, and for 4 core processors. So I have 16 GB, which is used other programs running, and available is 9 something, so I can use that one. Total is 16 GB. So my CPU, if you see, I have one socket, 4 core CPU, logically 8. So I will, if I give a 2 core CPU, and it will be logically 4. So it will be enough for me. So you have to check first these things on your laptop. Okay, so let's start and create a machine for Security Onion. So we will go and create a new here in a virtual box. And if you want to see which virtual box I'm using, click and about. So I have downloaded this virtual box 6.1. So I will close and I will go in new, and here I will give a name. So I will give Security Onion. Okay. And I will choose the location on my D drive. Others. I will go on D drive and I will create my Security Onion VM, because this one on VirtualBox. Okay, so this one, because my C is full, so I don't want to give a space on C drive. So D is okay for me because I have enough space on my D drive. So okay, so you can choose the location from here, and secondly, must choose Linux. And in Linux, you have to choose Ubuntu 64-bit. This one for creating a machine. See, we have a name, we have a machine folder, and we have a Linux, and then Ubuntu 64-bit. Don't forget this. Next. Okay, here we give memory. As I told you, we'll go and make it as a 8 GB. So if you go this one, if you don't know, you can do like that. Calculator, and choose the calculator 10 this one, sorry, 1024 is clear. 1024 multiply 8, so equal 8192. So we will give 8192. So it's 8 GB. Next, so we will create a virtual hard drive now. Yes, you have to create. And use existing. If you have existing, you can do it. And this one is do not add a virtual if you don't want to add. Obviously, we have to create. We'll go next. Yes, choose VDI VirtualBox disk image. You must choose this one because we are using VirtualBox. We'll go next. Fixed size and minimum 30 GB, 40 GB, 30 between 30 to 40 GB. Create a uh, full one fixed size. Don't use a dynamic allocation. For Security Onion, is preferred is fixed size. Next, so here is it will go on D drive. This is the location. It will create a VDI, our virtual disk. So same, I will create it like go for 30 or 40 GB. I'm using 40 GB. I'll go create, and it will start creating a virtual hard disk for our system. So until it will take a little time, depend on your processor and other speed of the hardware resources. So it will take a time to create 40 GB. So I will pause the video when it's created. I'll come back to see you guys. Okay, I'm back. Our disk is created and automatically VM is pop up here. So virtual machine is ready here, one virtual machine, and see the total memory for the system memory and the other things, and 40 GB drive which we made. So let's go and do some settings for this one before start installation. I will click on settings, and here we'll see this network, and in the network we have 4 adapters, Security Onion machine. So if you see adapter 1, and if we do, we have to enable this one also. So I will enable this one. So first adapter we'll use as our management. Second adapter we will bridge and we'll sniff the data on this one. You want to NPC loopback or which one you want to use? I will use my Realtek, which is my LAN adapter. So I will choose first for adapter 1 for our management. So if you want to connect for the management IP, from the IP you can access the on Security Onion machine. And second adapter which we will use for our Security Onion to go and sniff the data from the network, and where all the sniffing things will happen. Okay, so this one is done. I will do okay, and you can see we have two network adapters here. So we'll go add it again, and I will go into the storage, and into the storage I'll go this CD drive, and I'll give mount our ISO. Okay, so I will go in the D drive, my softwares, and in Security softwares I have downloaded this Security Onion. So I will go open. Okay, so it's mounted. So we'll do okay. Okay, so after this we will start installation. Start. So okay, yeah, this is the Security Onion start, and I will close this thing and little bit bigger so you guys can see what's happening. So here is the first option. So it will go automatically. Yes, boot Security Onion. You can hit enter. Or you can wait. After some seconds, it will start the installation. Here we go. The virtual box. here the view, scale adjustable window size, and if you want to make a full screen, we can do it. And it's saying virtual box. If you want to do that, it will go, and then you can do back also switch. Okay, so here is the, if we go down, we have here, we can go back to the half mode like this. And this one is the adjustable, you can do it. So I will go back to view and I will go full screen. Yes. So it's installing. Okay. So first is boot. After this, it will go graphical. Mouse is appear. Just depend on your laptop speed and how much powerful our hardware resources is. Okay, so here we go. Here we have first screen appears here. So it's giving, if you note, here is like install Security Onion. So I will double click on this and here. Okay, so it will ask for a language. So which language you will use? We said, okay, English, next, continue. Okay, this is the preparing to installation, third-party Wi-Fi, flash, blah, blah. If you want to check, no need, leave it as it is. We'll go continue. Okay, the disk is asking for the 40 GB disk which we created for this virtual machine. He said erase and install Security Onion. Yes. Install now. Okay, so he's saying on that disk I have made these things. So one is this, and if you want to go with this one, yes, we will go. And this is the two partition swap, and this is the other one automatic created by this one. We'll go continue here also. Okay, so now you have to choose your region. You can type here like I will call Dubai, or you can directly select here if you know the location, right? Dubai, and continue. Okay, the keyboard layout we will use same US. Here is little, sorry, my graphics on this virtual box is there. You can change it later. After installation, I'll let you know how to change the resolution for this one. We'll go continue. Okay, so here you have to give the name of the viewer or your user you want to. I will give my name. And I'll say Security Onion here, the machine name, computer name. Okay. Shazad is my username, and we'll give a password. Keep in mind you have to note down this password. Okay. So provide a password. Yes. Continue. So it will now start copying the file, and then it will start it will start installation automatically. So this one take a time. So let me check if we can still during this installation we can change the resolution here. If we go into the terminals, yeah, so in the terminal so we'll type render. These are the resolutions, and right now it's working on this one 800 by, so we can change it for 1920 by 1440. So you have to type and then slash s and then 1920 x 1440 and hit enter. Okay, so here we go. So you saw how we can change, and it's pretty good now. So see the terminal you can change like that also during the installation. So I will close the terminal, and here is our working. And if we go here, we are now happy with our screen. So let it be copied all the file, and after that when it's installed and it will ask for reboot, I will reboot, and then I'll come back, and then we will instead of installing Security Onion, it will ask us to set up Security Onion. So we'll go on the second stage then. Till now I'll go pause the video. Okay, our installation has been completed, and it's asking for restart now. So we will restart, and we will go and edit the media file also. So it's restarted, and if we go in the settings of this virtual machine, we go into the storage, and here, and we'll say okay, so still disable. Okay, so this one is done. We'll go cancel, and let's see when it's come back. It's restarting. So we'll say enter. It's asking to delete the image. So we will just one more second. We'll do one thing. We'll go other settings, storage. Just first we'll shut down this machine, and then we have to remove it. Power off, and you can remove the settings. Okay, here. Okay, so we'll see. Right now empty. Make sure this should be empty. Okay. So here also we can see in the storage, and this drive is your empty. Okay, start again. So here is the Security Onion. So you can hit enter to start, or it will take a little time to read this one. Here is waste some seconds. We'll go enter and I'll do maximize. Okay. Okay. Right now it's starting from our mains. So just wait. We'll change the resolution first and then we'll proceed for the setup. Okay, here we go. So we given username, we will give here during the installation. Okay, login. It's right now booting up from the virtual machine. Okay, so here is this asking for configure the system. Please double click the setup. So before going to setup, we will change our resolution. We'll go others and we'll go into the terminal. And here, X render. So we'll choose, last time we choose this one. So we'll choose X render /s and we'll go for 192. It's depend on your graphic card. So we'll choose X render 192 X 1440. Hit enter. Here we go. So we have Security Onion here with the full screen. Okay, so if we go into the view, full screen moves, yes. Okay, so here we go with the full screen. So I'll double click on this one, setup, because it's asking to configure the system. Please double click the setup icon. I will go double click. Okay, we have to give a password. This is the password of our user which we created during the installation. Click OK. And it will bring us this nice setup option. Here is a Lester search, register, Kibana, Squert, Squil, Seek, and others, some application which will be installed on this server. We'll go yes, continue. Okay, again it will ask for the configuration of the network. Yes, we want to configure our network. It is two NIC card we added. So first card we will use as a management. So which network card should be management interface? You have to choose that one which is you want to use as a management, and other S8 we will use for sniffing the traffic. So this one is 3. Okay. You wanna give it DSCP or static? We will use static. Okay. Here we go. So I will give like 192.168 in my numlog is okay. So we'll go 192.168 dot like 0 dot 7 0.1 or whatever you want to give your depend on your network. 0.1 and mask is okay and gateway is 100. Okay, so now you have to give your DNS also, and you have to give your DNS or any domain. If you have, you can give homelab.local. Okay, so he's saying, would you like to configure settings, monitor interface, monitoring interface, which is our sniffing interface? So we'll say yes, configure. So it will ask, this one is your available interface. We'll say okay, because sniffing interface will not have any IP address because you are monitoring the data. Everything which is hitting on that uh, switch on that port, so on that NIC card, it Security Onion will collect all that things. So usually people in the networks, huge networks, they do like they configure a spam ports and monitoring sessions, and then they give this cable to connect on that sniffing cable to connect on that switch. So all the traffic hitting their switches are collecting and throwing on that switch on that port. Okay, yes, this is the our management. We gave a static IP, and here is our gateway, here is our mask, and here is our DNS server and DNS domain, and the configuration, the monitoring interface, sniffing interface is this. So you want to change the settings to your system? Yes. And if you have do know, you have to go back and start again. If you mistakenly give a wrong IP address here, you can do no, do not make changes, and it will finish the wizard here, and you can double click again, it will start the wizard. So we'll say yes. We say the network configuration completed, and you want to start the launch the setup again next, or you want to do a reboot here. So we can do a reboot here, and he's saying until your changes are not rebooted, it will not affect. So I will do reboot here. So better to reboot, yes. So it will go and reboot the system. Okay, system is rebooted. Okay, again we are back, and we'll give our username and then password. Okay, so we'll set our terminal again. There is a command to fix permanently, but later on I'll let you know that one also. So here we go. We have to type x render, and then we'll go for /s and 192.0x1440. Hit enter. Here we go. We have this one. Okay, so he's saying again second phase. run again. I'll close this one. So setup, give a password again, your user password. Okay. Okay. So again, same wizard. He's saying start the wizard again. So this welcome to the Security Onion setup will configure the following. So, okay, first page is like that. Yes, continue. And it will bring us the again the same. But see here is look like different. So see it looks like you have already configured. So would you like to skip the network configuration? Yes, we'll click yes because we already configured in our previous step. So yes, so it will go next now. He's saying the setup will be following services. These services will be installed. Would you like to continue? Yes, continue. Here you go. We'll choose evaluation mode. Evaluation mode is like everything on a single box. So you can install all the things on single box. And this is the production is for the production level configuration. You can choose it. There is some master servers and other servers. So it's a big infrastructure level production. So you can in production also you can choose a master as a single standalone all, but it's good to go for the newcomer users. So evaluation mode is very good. So you can check that one because you can have a ability on Squil and Kibana and other things. So we'll choose evaluation mode. Okay. So here we go. He's saying which network interface should be monitored. So you automatically picked because you said your first monitor interface is already selected. So we remember in our last setup, we choose this one. Yes, we will choose yes. Okay, this is our monitoring network. Here you go. This is asking for the Kibana, Squert and Sguil username and password. So we'll give our user same I can give. Okay. You can add later also, but it's better to give this one. So your password, I'll give my password for the user and we will confirm. Okay. Okay. So he's saying, would you like to proceed the season? See, it is asking for, we are about to do followings. And if there is a, before running, it will delete and configure again. It will run IDS, single IDS, and it will run ZAC process. It will like elastic stack. So minimum, that's why you need for one stack, you need a 4 core and 8 GB RAM. So yes, we'll go for yes and proceed the changes. And it will start installation. And the services will be starting. So it will take a little time. So I will go and pause the video. When it's completed, I'll come back and join you guys. Okay, now if you see our Security Onion setup is completed now, I will click OK. And you can see it is installed some here like Squil, Kibana, and our Squert. Okay, so new message. You can check the status of your running services on the SOS state utilities. It's asking for giving you some instructions because you're first time. I said okay. And then setup will not be able to download rules because the internet and blah blah configuration. Okay. And then please note the firewall, local firewall has been locked down and only allow the connection to the port 22. If you need to connect over any other port, then run this command. Okay, thank you. And next on is asking if you have any question or problems, you can come to our site and ask, and other documentations and things. And if you need a training, if you're interested in the training professional services hardware, you can do this one. So this is the related to that one. And Sorry, my phone interrupted me. Anyway, okay, so this is the setup completed. So if you see for the Squil, we'll go on Squil, I'll double click. And you should remember the password, username and password, which we gave during the second step for the services. Ask for the services, yes. And the Squil port is 7734 and Squil host is local. We are running on a local machine. So I'll do Shahzad and my password, the username and password in the second step we made. Okay. Okay, he's asking for select mounted, unmounted networks. Yes, all network we want to monitor starts with. So here you go. This is your Squil. And right now you can give your source IP, enable external DNS, reverse DNS. You can check source and destination IPs. So here is the full, is the time, and escalated events, application, places. So this is all Squil. So you can use it. I will close now. And the other thing is Kibana. We'll go in Kibana. Double click and here we go. It's a web base. I'll go continue, proceed, see the local host Kibana. You have to give the username and password same for all the services we used, same username and password. So it's loading Kibana. Okay, here we go. Our Kibana first time loaded. So see the dashboard. And right now there is nothing, no logs. Total number of logs will come here. It's 0 because we didn't inject our monitoring interface, sniffing interface to the network. So if you have an internal network on a virtual box, you can create other machines and you can do and give them a same range. So all the services, see the hunting, RDP. If there is some any RDP session is going on, it will give you that one. Then the management, dev, time, discovery. So in the discovery, see the logs, dev tools, Squid. Because my PC is a bit slow, so that's why it's like that. So this is the installation. Hopefully you like it, and if you have liked my video, and if you have any comments, kindly give a comments, and